Well, Project Conquest Repower starts again. This will be repower number 3. Already took the hood off, as you can see. Just got to disconnect the hose, disconnect the wires, and pull the hood up. This is the 22 horsepower Vanguard. With a big hole in the block. .54-inch deck. Trust me, it says 54. But the easiest way to spot the 54 on these tractors is that lip right there on the closed end side. You can see it's a fabricated, man-built lip on it, I believe. So the rest of the deck is stamped steel, but that part there around the edge is all handmade, I think. And what this is, what this is for, I don't know. I guess, well, probably to block damage to these rollers. So if you get inside of there and rip the roller bar, maybe. So, first order of business is taking the deck off and drain the oil. And while that's draining, disconnect all the wires. Most of them are over here. That wire harness there, the starter, the wire to the starter. Disconnect the choke and the throttle cables. Disconnect the oil filter, oil pressure sensor. The battery is not in there, so you don't have to worry about disconnecting that. And unbolt it and yank her out. It's not that difficult, really. Disconnect the exhaust as well. So, I'll get to it. Alright, we've made a little progress here. I was thinking that I don't need to take the muffler out and off like I did with the other ones. Just disconnect underneath the underneath where it connects to the head. But I forgot that I may need to do some rerouting of the exhaust, because this is a Vanguard and that's a Briggs Professional. So might not quite fit. So there's that. So I did just unbolt this and bend it up. So the other things I got to disconnect, I didn't mention before, is the fuel and the PTO clutch underneath, along with the pulley underneath. The last one I did, the pulley did not want to come off, so I had to get it torched off. So that was that. I disconnected the choke and the throttle already, and to get to the throttle, which is down here, you pretty much got to take the whole air filter assembly off right there, because it's tucked up underneath there. The choke you can get off, but not that easily. So basically you gotta take all that off to get to those cables. What else? I guess that's it for now. Gonna just keep chugging away here, and I'll check in with some progress. Okay. Next step, I think, is yank the engine. Got it up on my favorite little lift here, and you want to get my battery-powered impact wrench, if you want to get it on the nut underneath the PTO. You got to jack it up. It just does not fit. You can get to the other motor mounts, but not the 5/8 inch nut underneath the PTO. Connect to the crankshaft. But anyway, so that's why it's jacked up. Dirty as heck under there, as usual. But I got fuel line disconnected. I got the oil drained, still draining per se. I got wiring disconnected. Starter is disconnected. Like I said, the fuel is disconnected with a shutoff valve on it. So I think that's pretty much everything. The PTO clutch came right off, of course, but the pulley, like the old one, the pulley came right off pretty easily. I just had to pry it a little bit with the crowbar and it came right off. And I think maybe the problem I had last time was I just got too aggressive with it and tried to yank it down right away and probably bent it a little bit, and it just didn't want to come after that. But it was also pretty rusty, so could have been that as well. Anyway, so next step is yanking the engine out, and I'll let it down and pull it on out. So we'll catch you in the next one, when I assume the motor will be out. Okay, engine is out. It is an absolute mess under there. Just caked with oily, grimy, whatever. There she is. So I think I might take this to the car wash and power wash it, because it is just bad. I mean, I got a power washer, and maybe I'll use that, but we'll see. This is bad. Underneath, just as bad, just as dirty. So here's the new engine. It's been here since October of 2014, so almost 3 years. Let me get that packing slip off and I'll be right back.